everyone, this is V with Real Journal Talk, and so today is going to be my actual June's budget setup slash monthly layout. So for those who are new to my channel, welcome, and I want to also welcome all my returning subscribers. Thank you for returning back. And so what I've already done, as you can see, is I've already used some of the Erin Condren stickers from the collection 4 book to go ahead and decorate this page to go ahead and set out the monthly budget expense layout page. And then I also will be utilizing some of the budget stickers from the Happy Planner when I set up my monthly spread. So we are currently now in June, as May has come and gone, and it looks like June is we're back on target as far as what a monthly income should look like for me without that extra pay period in May. And so I am back to about $3,000 and something dollars a month because it's only 2 paychecks in May. And I'm sorry, in June. And so I'm setting out to do what my income is supposed to be, and once the monies come in, then I'll go back in to make sure I have the actuals, and if anything was over or under, I'll put those in at that time. So I am going to list all of the expenses that are due for this month, what I am budgeting for the expenses, and what the actual would be, as like I just said, and plus or minus if I'm over or under. So with my first expense, I always have the credit union. Eventually that debt will be gone, but I roughly pay $105 per pay period. With this particular loan, once you get to a certain amount, that payment will drop, but I am not working on that loan as of yet. I have been doing my snowball debt, and I've been paying off all my lower loans, and that would be my next challenge. So for the month of June, it's going to be 210 for the credit union, and then of course I use the fixed expense category to do my project fund, and I always do $100 per pay period with that, so that's going to give me the the $200 a month to do the project fund um, every 2 weeks, and those two are auto deducted from my account. Then we also have my Mariner, which is $122 and some change. And that is the loan that I am currently working on to pay off of my snowball debt. If you haven't seen that video, it's my 90-day plan to pay that off. Check that video out. So that should be gone hopefully in July. And then I do the Satellite Series XM. So it's time for me to recertify that. And I'm looking at about $60 to pay for renewal. And then of course I have my truck insurance, which is due at the end of the month, which is like $163 and some change. My light bill, I have two. The first one I am looking at $300, and then the second one I am estimating $80 because I am looking at the history for the last couple of months, what it's been. I haven't gotten that bill, but hopefully it'll be 80 or less. And then I have my landline that I use for business purposes, and that's like $18. At one point I thought it was $19. I think I'll keep switching it up from $18.98 to $19, but it's either or. And then my cell phone is $35 that I pay. And then of course with my cable, I just paid the cable bill from that last May 31st check, which is for June. So this cable bill for $105 is actually going to be on that last check in June, which is going to be for the cable bill that's due the 1st of July. And I also include my cash envelopes. I always do a standard of $245 every 2 weeks. Like I said in one of my cash envelope videos, I can't remember which one, the groceries may go up, so that cash envelopes may change from 245, but for right now, that's what I have allocated to continue to pay. And then I also forgot Hulu. I usually pay $6.40. Take and the thing about that is the way the account is set up. It's supposed to come out my son's account, but then it sometimes, I don't know what's going on. It may come out my account or my husband's account, but if it's not going to be at my account, then what I'll do is I'll add that $6.40 back into whatever the projected balance that I'm going to come up with now. I'll add that back on at some later point in time doing the budgeting for June. So now we're going to go ahead and just calculate what the total amount is for these bills that are due. So just keep watching, and we're going to have a total in a minute. So as you can see, after calculating, we're looking at about $17.90 for the total expenses that will come out of those two checks. And then I'll have a projected balance in a moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that $17.90 that I just calculated and deduct it from the $3,000 that's supposed to come in for the month of June to find out what my projected balance is going to be. And I think it's, yeah, here it is. It's going to be roughly $1,300 something a month. And the reason why I always say roughly is because it's always something that comes up. Even though I'm pretty much confident when I'm setting out my budgets on what I'm supposed to pay, how much is due, the dates and all that good stuff. But it's always something that comes up. So that's why I always say roughly. But that's what I'm doing now. I'm checking over last month just to make sure I didn't miss any bills. 9 times out of 10 I didn't, but okay. So with that being said, I have the budget laid out for what is due. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the monthly calendar because I like this spread, this look, just because when I have my planner with me or when I'm at my desk, whatever the case is, I can go in and see what is due, when is it due, and make sure everything is paid so I can keep up with that. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to be using payday stickers from Elaine Michelle Studios because I like those when I'm putting down my payday stickers for this planner. And then I'm going to use my budget stickers from the Happy Planner sticker book to go ahead and just put down when each bill is due. And you will see in a moment that as I'm laying out the stickers, the actual bills due stickers, that first week in June, those bills, even though they're there on the calendar, they actually came out of that last check in May the 31st's check, because that check actually took the bills for June. So basically everything from that second week of June down to the ending of the month, that is what actually is going to be unpaid. So when I do my budget review update, the latter part of the monthly spread is what I'll be looking at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just stop talking right now and just kind of speed through this part so I can go ahead and lay these out, and then I'll jump back in just a moment. So guys, after laying down all the stickers, what I'm doing now is I'm just going to go in and start putting down the actual bill that's due on that particular day and the amount. And as you can see, um, we have like my landline that's due on the 2nd, so I'm putting down the $18.98 that's due for that. My actual cell phone of the $35, the cable bill, which is the $105, as well as the Hulu $640 that may or may not come out of my account. And then we have my Mariner that's due on the 15th, and that's the $122 and some change. Trying to see the credit union and the project fund. I always just use one sticker for that because it just makes sense. But that is going to be the $205 that comes out for those two pay periods, because like I said a few minutes ago, it's a standard auto deduction, so it comes out. And then we have my truck insurance that's due on the 25th, and that is like $163 and some change. And what I also have to do is, in realizing after setting out the stickers, I did not put down the Sirius XM sticker. I did it off cameras after I filmed because I didn't realize that that's not a normal bill for me. But that will reflect, you will see that once I do my review. But I did put the sticker down for the 16th. To show that I'm paying the $60. And then also, crazy me, I forgot Father's Day is the 16th. And so when I set up my budget monthly spread, I didn't include gifts. So I had to add that on after the fact too, that I need to have some money allocated for Father's Day. And make sure that's taken care of as well. So then we have the light bill. One, I don't have that date, but I'm projecting it to be around the 8th, the $300. And then the second light bill, I did maybe like a week out for, and it's not gonna hurt me either, or the lights are not gonna get cut off, but because I want to just have the sticker laid down because I don't know the exact date. And that's $80, and I just did the 18th. And so I also have to lay down my what is it? My credit union and the project fund. Did I do that one already? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. I think I did. Um Stickers, I probably did already do that. And then I'm going to set up my goals to see what I'm going to do for this remaining money that I will have. And so I know for a fact that if you watch my last video, one of the goals that I'm doing going forward is making sure that I have a self-care amount. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be $30, $40. I have to have something for self-care, and it's just something that I got away from once I started focusing really on getting out of debt. Which I should know better than this, but just because, you know, my grandmother always told me, when you get a paycheck, you always buy yourself something, whether it's a shirt, a pair of pants, something. Always do something for yourself. And I just got away from it, and so I have to get back on track for that to make sure I'm taking care of myself. So I am incorporating that going forward. Of course, my what the hell, because something always happens, as well as the other extra things that I added.